your authentic God frequency, the unique frequency of you and who you came here to be, can be expressed into this life. I want to tell you about my experience last night. I was standing in front of the mirror, washing my face at the end of the day. And I looked into my eyes deeply and saw God looking back at me. Now, I've had awakening experiences before, and powerful ones at that. And I'd had this experience before many years ago. But last night, I knew that I was God, having this human experience that I call Hannah, in this limited body and limited mind. And I felt the frequency of God coming through my eyes so powerfully. I'm just going to take these off. And my intention is that you get this transmission of love as well. But I felt God in every single cell and fiber of my being, all throughout my nervous system. And it's like I remembered my whole life in that moment, and who I was at my authentic core self before I learnt to limit myself in every which way possible. All these memories started flooding back to me when I had these realizations and these moments. And then I just as easily let them go. The frequency of God is the frequency of authenticity. And the more that I release my fears, my doubts, and set them aside, the more I set aside my feelings of unworthiness and not good enoughness. The more I do this, the more I make room for the authentic frequency of God to inhabit my cells and my entire being. The more I set aside the limitations of this old man, so to speak, as it says in the Bible, the old self, whatever you want to call the old version of you, of me. This part of us needs to die, and this is why we've been going through such huge shifts at the moment, because everything that we have related to the identity of who we are is breaking and dying. And it's as though we are standing at our own graveside, time after time after time, grieving the death that is going on inside of us. But this grief will only be momentary if you allow yourself to be taken over by it and surrender in the midst of it, and trust in the midst of it that you are inherently loved and supported and guided by all that is. How could you not be? You are an intricate part of this whole and not separate from. The only separation is caused by our limitations, our self-doubt, our incessant self-doubt. Self-doubt is the biggest thing that will keep you from your authenticity, from your God frequency. So let yourself die. This part of you is no longer needed and cannot be taken in to the new frequency of the new earth. So rejoice, because this is not a permanent death. Death is not permanent. It's a death of the ego, my love. So that your authenticity, your authentic God frequency, the unique frequency of you and who you came here to be, can be expressed into this life, into this now moment. Don't wait another moment living in doubt, fear, anxiety, stress, when all of the support is here for you now. Because you are God having this experience, and once you realize that, you begin to witness through these eyes what God sees and what God knows. And then you truly begin to realize and live, knowing that life truly is limitless. So it's always your choice to release these limitations. Tu wata watu watai tu watu watu watoya sa watai toi 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 sa watai tai tai toi tai su wapata tai tu 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 sa watai tu sa tu atu 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 ya tu ariatu. Deep breath in. Sa ta haya tu a haya tu a tai 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 tu a. It's safe to let it go now. Your angels are working with you, but you must ask them. You must ask them for help and guidance, and then get in the receiving mode and receive their guidance, because they're right here. They're right here. They're right here. Right here. Saya huna haya hua haya tu aha ohaya 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 ohaya. I believe in you.